Good day, I'm Crystal Joy Asmanansala of BSE 3A and I will be reporting the last two parts of Annex C, which includes the exemption from CPE requirements and sanctions. First, for the exemption from CPE requirements, it includes permanent exemption and temporary exemption. For the permanent exemptions, those registered professions who will reach the age of 65 years old will be exempted from CPE requirements. To avail this exemption, the applicant should submit two documents or papers. First, the application for exemption, which includes the full name, resident address, and phone number of the applicant, his or her PRC license number, employment history, which indicates the position, the name of the employer, and the address of the employer. The second document to be submitted is an authentic or authenticated birth certificate, and if it is not available, pwede yung voter's ID or driver's license. For the temporary exemption, ang makakapag-avail naman ng temporary exemption ay yung mga nagtatrabaho or nagpo-practice ng accounting profession sa abroad or yung mga nag-aaral for further studies or knowledge in abroad. And yung it is provided that he or she has been out of the country for at least 2 years immediately prior to the date of renewal. The date of renewal is the birth date of the registered profession. And the requirements to be submitted are application for temporary exemption, which indicates the full name, resident address, and phone number of the applicant. Also, the PRC license number, the degree obtained, the college or university attended, and the year graduated. It is also should be stated the principal area of professional work. And if employed, it shall also indicate his or her position, the name of the employer, the address of the employer, and also the certificate of employment. If naman for furthering studies, it shall be also included a certificate of enrollment. And the second requirement is to submit an original or authenticated copy of passport, which includes a photocopy of inside front cover, the page 2, and the pages containing the visa of country na nag-indicate ng date of arrival and departure. We should also take note that a permanent exempt registered professional shall be allowed to renew his or her license without complying with CPE requirements, provided that nakumpleto niya yung mga papers na required, yung mga sinabi ko kanina, and magbabayad siya ng annual registration for 3 years. Next is the sanctions. Ito naman yung mga magiging, kumbaga, penalty or punishment in case that the registered CPA, CPE provider, and PRC employees violated the rules and regulations of CPE requirements. For the registered CPAs, if a registered CPA failed to complete CPE requirements, he or she will not be allowed to renew his or her license. And if hindi na-renew yung license niya for a period of 5 continuous years, he or she will be declared delinquent. It is noted that the professional license shall be renewed every 3 years. And after due notice through website or publication of newsletter from PICPA or any newspaper in general circulation, the delinquent party will be dropped from the roster of CPAs. When it says roster, ito po yung mga list ng mga kinikinalang CPA dito sa Pilipinas. Next, for the CPE provider, yung mga CPE provider, ito yung mga nagkakonduct ng CPE programs. And these are the scenarios that will cause the withdrawal of accreditation of CPE provider. When it says withdrawal of accreditation, ito yung parang mawawalan sila ng permit to conduct CPE programs. And it includes the non-compliance with the implementing rules and regulations for CPE, if nag-comment sila ng substantial deviation from the approved program. Also, the submission of false report and commission of such other acts that the PRC-CPE Council finds to be in violation of the intent of the program. And lastly, for the PRC employees, yung mga PRC employees na nag-cause, abets, or tumutulong sa renewal of license without complying with CPA requirements, it is a violation of office or civil rules and regulations. Ito yung mga tinatawag na backer. Ito yung mga tumutulong sa mga CPAs na i-renew yung license nila. Na-renew yung license nila nang hindi man sumusunod dun sa tamang procedure. And kapag if found guilty, they will be meted out penalties provided for by the said laws and rules and regulation. They will be proceeded against administratively. And yung magiging parusa nila is depende kung ano yung sinasabi ng laws and rules and regulations. That would be all po. Thank you.